All right, people, the more got some things for you this weekend. Things are going well. We're catching up. We're doing new exciting things. We're forming new programs. We're hiring new people. It's a good day to be a Gamecock. Good day to be Catholic. Just good things all the way around. So what we got for you this weekend, this Sunday, so after the 11 a.m., remember we're heading out to Gregg Park for our Parish Picnic. This Sunday is the feast day of St. Thomas More, in addition to being when we celebrate Corpus Christi in the United States. It's also, well, in our diocese, it is also our feast day. So ask for some special intercessions from St. Thomas More for our students, for our programming, for our new build. So pray. Add those things in there to our prayer list. But Parish Picnic will be out. Please come out to Gregg Park. You'll find all the information in the Bulletin. If you have any questions about that, do let us know. But it's always good to see everybody out there. Remember, there's a pool and space and all that kind of stuff. So for friends or family, I know students sometimes hang out and go swimming as well. So come on out and be a part of that. Hey, Christine, while I'm thinking about it, let's put the picnic in the group me for the students for the summer. Okay. That's how things work around here. Let's see, what else? This Wednesday, we continue with our More Summer Nights. Remember, all students are from any university are up to be around and a part of that. So invite them out at any time, 5 p.m. holy hour here at Thomas More, and then they'll head out for their next event. You may remember that we had a dip jar at the entry we had a lot of questions whenever it went away. They went out of business. We've had to find a replacement for it. So all that is finally coming into a close. So before the students return, there's a new one called a Kindful kiosk. And it actually has some new options, everything from Apple Pay and PayPal and different things like that people can use to donate if they don't have any kind of cash. So that's coming up, and we're excited about that. There's also all kinds of action behind the camera right now too. We're getting rid and rearranging of things. So I'm seeing little things being carted away past my door. Let's see, there's two last big things. So one, OSV. So we'll make an announcement this weekend and then coming up in the weeks to come. As our development department has grown and our, the generous people who come in, they're giving, and we're able to expand our programming, it's a lot of work on the admin side. And so in addition to having expanded our staff, we're trying to find more efficient ways to have programs, so software programs, that as donations or tithing or things like that come in, it automatically comes into our database. Right now, we have a bunch of old programs, and something comes in and we have to have one person walk it to this program and then make a spreadsheet to take it to this program so that everybody has equal access to all the information. We're in the process of streamlining all that, but the last big step that requires is that we move from OSV, which is our current online platform, into the one that we're using for our main database, which is Bloomerang. So it's OSV to Kindful is one of the ways. Anyway, point being, our staff is going to be in contact with everybody to give very clear step-by-step ways in which you can change how you do those. So a lot of information coming at you, but it'll be very distinct and succinct and to the point. And Katie and Christine and Pam will be leading the way, with Lori helping all that transition. But mainly, it'll be Katie and Christine and people reaching out to you to make sure it's going to happen and happen smoothly. But it's going to create a whole world of freedom and streamline with the way we do things, and we're excited about it. So finally, the last thing, each summer there's normally something we try and fix or add, and we slowly, a lot of times you don't see it in the background, but it's hard to buy things all at once, and so we'll slowly fix something or add something around here that's helpful. One of the ones that we have found this year has been an ice maker. So normally we are out of ice by about 7:30 or 8 a.m. each morning during the year. And the ice maker and the line for the water for our one fridge is not enough to handle the flow. The ones that actually stand up, we have the coffee maker. So one week we got the commercial coffee maker 1 year, and was huge change. with the demand. But the ice and water part, the ones that sit on the counter where you can do ice, water, or ice and water and get them in and out, it's crazy expensive. They're really expensive. But what we have found is that there's an ice maker chest that we're able to put downstairs that would be very helpful. But they're thousands of dollars, but we're gonna find a way to do it. That's one we all were like, this would be helpful, not just to the students, but any of the events that we hold, the tailgates in general. We're always trying to find ice, and it's always tough. So downstairs, where there used to be a washer and dryer, everything's already set up, and we have an old fridge down there that helps us for cooling space for all the different Sunday suppers and food stores and things like that. It's not enough. So the closing part of the story is the rectory fridge has been slowly falling apart. But the cooling part is still very much intact. It's just the water and the ice maker and the lights inside are shot. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna put it downstairs in the basement with the old fridge. That'll be our cooling section, so we'll be able to handle all that for our events. And then we're gonna get that ice chest. So that's our mission, our goal. So we have to buy a fridge for the rectory, so we'll figure that out. But the main thing is this, the ice maker chest. So that's more information than you wanted, but that's to say that I'll mention it this weekend as well. But if you are interested in supporting that, or kind of helping us out in that purchase for the Student Center for the students, we would love to entertain your help. So reach out to Pam or myself. Half of you got my number anyway, feel free to text me. But if that's something you have a good idea or you'd like to support or even provide, we would love for you to do that. The people of Thomas More know no greater in generosity, so we're always grateful. All right, so those are the things that I got. It's a great week. I will be heading out after this weekend, so next weekend you'll have Bishop G. I am taking some discerners on the Camino. So we're taking a group of guys who are thinking about it, but also it's a way for me. I'm going with another priest who's done it before to kind of show me the way. We might do an every other year thing for students who are not seniors. You know, we already do the senior pilgrimage, but this is a way for me to kind of learn the road, and we may take it on the road for students and or seminarians in the future. So I'll be gone the next 10 days doing that. So say a prayer for me, say a prayer for my feet, and I will see you when I get back. Remember, this weekend I have all the masses. I'm talking about the weekends after. So you're not gonna have a video out then, most likely, unless I can get signal. All right, that's what I got. We'll see you all. I have all the masses this weekend. We'll see you this weekend at Thomas More. Appreciate you. This is the longest video I've done in a long time. Bye-bye.